Okay, this is a quick reply to the information that the Supreme Court of California, in no surprise, reaffirmed the Proposition 8. It's not a surprise because the basis of that was really whether or not the citizens had the right to effectively alter the Constitution, and unfortunately, they do. Um, the split really decision by the court is odd, though, because you have, in one hand, they're saying gays aren't allowed to be married legally in the state of California, and at the same time, they're saying 18 some odd thousand marriages are illegal because it occurred in this legal limbo between the proposition and the overturning of the previous law by the state Supreme Court. I'm reminded of three cases that went to the U.S. Supreme Court that are kind of like this, except that involved blacks. One, of course, which was awful and started things us toward the Civil War, was the Dred Scott decision in 1857, where they ruled that blacks were not citizens, they were slaves and couldn't sue in court. And wherever they went, they were still property and had to be returned to the owners, which was an outrageous decision. Then you fast forward to 1896, when you had Plessy versus Ferguson, where the Supreme Court of the United States affirmed separate but equal segregated facilities throughout the United States. And finally, things come full circle, where you have Brown versus the Board of Education in Topeka in 1954, where they overturned earlier rulings going back to Plessy versus Ferguson, arguing that separate but equal facilities are inherently unequal. We have a similar situation here now with the issues of gay marriage. Further, on a national level, it's legal in multiple states. I think the tide is turning, although slowly. And it's interesting that people who would otherwise consider themselves moral, upstanding citizens feel that they have to take this position against gay marriage because it says that it's wrong in the Bible. Specifically in Leviticus 18:22, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, it is an abomination." But then here's another little passage that's just a little bit farther on in Leviticus. Are the biblical followers going to follow this one too? We're in trouble if they do. 20:13 Leviticus. "If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them shall have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death." Well, I'm really looking forward to all of those Bible thumpers out there who believe in morality and stuff, killing everybody who does things that they don't think is quite right based on a 2,000-year-old put-together piece of junk called the Bible.